Hello everyone, welcome back for a special Father's Day edition of Green Thumb. This is episode 4, and I know we just published episode 3 like yesterday maybe or so, but it's a pretty exciting day because I got a Father's Day gift, and it's this one right here. This one right here, and it's a lemon plant. It's a plant right now, but it'll eventually be a lemon tree, and and I'm excited because we're in Missouri, so it's a little bit of a trick because even though it'll grow fine during the warm season, spring, summer, and maybe fall, by late fall we're going to have to figure out a different place to house it. So we're thinking maybe in the living room because it's got to get a lot of sun. We might go to the basement and try to get some kind of light that can be like artificial sunlight over the winter. We're not sure yet what that's going to be, but for now, we wanted to get it into the greenhouses, but what we discovered is that, boy, even since yesterday, these plants have grown so voluminously. They've grown to such a voluminous level that we're going to need to maybe replant, but especially like some of these guys you can see, these tomatoes, they're so tall and they're falling over now. They have to be staked. And so you see what Julie's got here is just dowels. And we're going to probably cut the dowels to the length that we need and use twine so once they're, yeah. Okay, so rain kind of let up a little bit, and what Julie's doing now is we've got these wooden dowels, and we just kind of cut them in half to make them into stakes so that we can keep in this case, the tomatoes growing vertically because you can see they're growing like crazy, but they're growing over to the side because they have no support. And so she's using the wooden dowels as stakes, and then she's just taking twine to tie them off.
I hope that's correct. Don't actually know. Probably.
So those are tomatoes now, and we're going to want to go. I guess as we get things ready, we should decide where they go back into the thing, or do you want to get them all done, get them all
Yeah,
staked?
let's get them all done.
Let's get them all
what's
staked. Okay.
tall and what's not tall.
Halfway, you think?
Yeah, somewhere there. These guys are going to need it too. That's in there. Just get away with that guy. Like that. It's a much smaller plant.
Look at that. That's much better.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Okay. So that's going to be good. So we're just going to move these for the moment.
I'll get some cucumbers up here. They might need something. Now, I don't actually know if cucumbers are supposed to grow up.
Are these both cucumbers?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know if they should be vined or they just let them keep going.
Well, because of the way our greenhouse is, where it's more vertical than horizontal, I'm thinking we should try to get them up a little bit, just so they don't grow against the side and get like choked out or sun scorched.
Okay. Maybe short, maybe in thirds.
thirds,
Yeah.
about there. Yeah.
Yep. This one I'm not entirely sure how to do.
Wow.
I mean, I guess kind of like that. Do you have any-
Yep. I'll start cutting twine for you.
I hope that's right. I don't actually know.
Yeah.
Would be ashamed to screw these up. Can you make them a little bit longer?
A little
please?
longer. Sorry. Didn't realize they were so short. I'm sorry. More?
No, it's fine.
Whoops.
I actually don't know if that's right or not.
Okay.
Okay, so now it's running pretty
A
hard.
little better?
I think that's better. The other tomatoes are pretty straight. Well, maybe they need a little. No, let's stake these guys too.
Okay. You're right, I should have been cutting them longer. Whoops.
And
better?
one more cut in half.
Here.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, let's switch because I don't want that plastic in there.
Yeah, that's the word.
That's the root. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't do that right. Let me cut a little bit longer with it. Come on. Come on. There we go.
Prune this guy because I think I don't want these little guys taking the.
She's just pruning off the lower branches now of these tomato plants because what is it? It wastes resources like
think
energy
so.
of the plant if
Yeah.
it's growing the low stuff which isn't getting the sunlight. So it's
Especially these little.
encouraging growth as you gotta get rid of
Offshoots.
the low hanging stuff.
Okay. Maybe that'll grow.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's it for staking stuff.
Do we need to do any of that with that over there? No.
No, zucchini is more of a vine.
Okay, so now we need to kind of decide how these are going to go. So here's a thought. Here's a thought I had. Our tall stuff, is that about 2 shelves worth of tallness or 3?
We've got one shelf with three. One shelf with three planters.
3 planters, but I'm saying how high is it? Is it 1 shelf height,
Oh.
2 shelf, or 3 shelf
I think we can go on that one. On this
on
shelf.
this thing and it'll fit?
Yep.
Okay, so what we're going to do here for those, hopefully you can see here. Whoops. These are yellow pear tomatoes, and you can see we got them staked. So they're going to go Is this right, Julie?
Yeah. Forgot how it came in there.
Okay. And then what do we have next? We got more tomatoes.
It's actually growing. I'm gonna pick that one. First tomato.
And then the
Good.
third tomato. Third set of tomatoes, rather.
Tough one to get in. It actually work.
Think that'll work?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's thunder. So we're going to keep filming as long as we can. If we see lightning, we're going to stop. Okay, so with what we got next here, Julie's got smaller steaks that she's using. These are like whatchamacallit, not chopsticks, but these are like skewers that you would use for food.
Yeah.
And she's using these to do as steaks to take the smaller plants that don't need the big dowels, and to try to orient them vertically, get them growing more vertically than horizontally as much as she can. So right now she's working on sugar snap peas. These were the ones that had been growing kind of along the side, and in the middle there are dill. That's where the dill didn't make it, and then we got the basil up front, which is doing great. This is still staying out, is that right? Yeah, this is staying out here.
I don't think the peppers need a steak. I think they're doing all right, aren't they? Got one there. Nobody else has bloomed yet. If anything, it would be a
Okay.
bamboo guy. But I don't even know if it's necessary. Nah, I think it's cool the way it is.
Okay.
So these guys, I guess, go.
Are they small enough that they'll fit on one of those two shelves?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the thing. I wanted this to be able to go tall.
Taller, so.
This might go up here.
Okay.
So that can get taller.
Okay.
These strawberries, I think are going to go back where they were.
These are strawberries. She's moving back down to basically on the same shelf they were, I think, but moving them over a little bit. So we got, for those keeping track, these are all tomatoes up here, I think. And then down here it's going to be strawberry, and is that?
Yeah, we'll try with that pepper. Cabbage is doing it. Those guys, see if the new ones grow. So really, what do we have to put back? Zucchini can go at the bottom.
Oh, don't forget over here, Julie, we got this.
I did forget about that.
This is, I don't remember, cabbage maybe? Cucumber?
Cucumber.
Is this,
Can cucumber go up top there?
maybe, but oh, look at all
Cucumber
of
go
the
here.
raspberries that are coming through. I don't want to interfere with them.
Move it away. And maybe the lemon can go.
Down there, right? Because it's got to get vertical. And this is the one, so this is the lemon. We're going to repot that today, I think. Is that the last plant? Yeah, these are staying out still. The basil and the peas are staying out, I think.
Yeah.
Right, Julie?
Yeah, actually.
Okay.
Better.
I wonder if, yeah, okay.
Okay, I'm gonna pause, maybe.
Maybe the little red, or
Yep.
so, what we're doing now, these are those new technology flower pots that we were talking about. They call them self-watering planters. And it's got, yeah, you can see here, that this is the bottom repository where it's going to be filled with water, and there'll be like a. This is the top flower pot. So we're going to put potting soil in here, and we're going to move this new lemon tree into here, and then notice there's a wick. It's just a little piece of like cotton, like woven cotton rope kind of, and you can see that it sticks out the bottom. So the idea is, once the soil's in there, you can put the pot on like this, and then they give you this little lip, like a pouring lip that you can put in here, which allows you to take your water, pour it into the side, and completely fill this bottom repository up with water. And so the theory is that the soil will get just the amount of water that it needs through the wicking process with the rope that's in there that's dipped down into the water repository. So you don't ever have to worry about overwatering or underwatering. You just have to keep the bottom repository full. So that's what we'll do. This is like the newfangled technology that we're hoping to use today on this new lemon tree. So again, we're just using potting soil to kind of fill it in, because when we pull this out, the root ball will come out, but we're going to lose a lot of the soil that was in it. And we want to use the majority of the soil because they said this needs a higher acidity level soil, I think, than the potting soil that we're using. So really, we're just kind of using that as filler so that it's not, the roots aren't sitting exposed, right onto the pot. This is a big bag of potting soil, which we used this year to get all these plants going. And you can see we're down to just kind of the end of it. We're just kind of using up what we got. Bag's a little big, a little unwieldy, so she's just kind of cutting it down to size to make it easier to manage here. Sorry.
Don't you want the bottom in there to catch the dirt or not?
Okay. Do I? I don't know. No, it's fine. It's fine. I want to make sure that the wick is. Oh, shoot. Huh, I just inadvertently pulled it out. Okay. Is that enough, you think?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. So now we're going to try to repot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where do you want me to do this? Just over
Drop
there.
it right in there, yeah.
Do we, yeah, we're supposed to, I think, sort of, like fluff up the root ball so that the roots can, I guess, grab hold. They're not so compacted from the shape of the old pot, but that they'll grab hold of the new soil. And then I think Julie's going to fill in with a little bit of more potting soil up around the top. Needs a little more here. It's kind of wobbly, but and over here where the roots are.
It's possible we should have picked a much bigger thing, but we'll see.
That's the biggest one we got right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think you're right. I think it's going to need it.
Definitely
Some
gonna need
bigger.
some water.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, it's getting ready to rain here pretty big in St. Louis, and so we're getting bit by a bunch of mosquitoes while we're trying to film this. There's like a little sort of like knobs for the like a groove that the knob has to sit in for it to be aligned right, so that the bottom stays affixed to the top. And okay, so there's that. Now I think we should be able to go right here next to the oops. Next to the raspberry. We can go in the bottom.
Oh, I forgot. Totally forgot.
Yeah, it's just different than the way you normally water them. So she really filled up the bottom. I don't know if you can see the bottom repository there with water, and then hopefully that should be like a self-watering, like a self-hydrating thing.
Somebody else needed water over there.
This looks dry up here too. Not sure. I also don't know how much water we dumped out as we were moving the roads. If we dumped some.
Strawberries.
Oh really? Stake them?
Yeah.
Okay. Need another couple?
No, I don't do it.
One will do it?
Do that.
One more?
No,
What do you think?
that's all I need, I think. I don't know if that was smart or not.
Staking it? Yeah, I don't know either. Okay, well, I think probably that's gonna do it for this Father's Day edition of Green Thumb. And thank you to my daughter Elizabeth, who is the reason that we're celebrating Father's Day today. She actually is doing the camera work. She's filming for us today, so thank you, Elizabeth. I appreciate that. And and I don't know, Julie, what do you think? Is that about it?
I think that's it.
Probably be it for about a week, and then we'll see how everything went with the staking, and we'll catch you on episode 5 and see how it went. Thanks, everyone. Have a good Father's Day. See ya.